you, everybody. Welcome to the annual Council of the City and County of Swansea. The first item on the agenda is election of presiding member for the 2025-2026 municipal year. Can I have nominations, please?
I'd like to nominate Councillor Jan Curtis.
Any other nominations? No. Can I have a second for Councillor Curtis?
Very happy to second.
Thank you. All those in favour of Councillor Curtis? That's it. Councillor Curtis, you were in the chair. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you, everybody, for your confidence and support of me. Thank you very much. The first item on the agenda, the next item, sorry, is the election of the Deputy Presiding Member for 25-26 municipal year. Can I have any nominations, please?
I nominate Councillor Sam Pritchard.
Thank you. Any other nominations? No. Seconder?
Very happy to second.
Thank you. All in favour of Councillor Pritchard? Come on, Sam, you've got a long way to walk. Okay. Well done, Sam. Okay, the next item is apologies for absence. Over to you, Mr. Evans.
Thank you, Presiding Member. I have apologies from Councillors Robert Francis Davis, Beverly Hopkins and David Hopkins.
And Kerry Evans has sent his apologies as well.
The next item is disclosures of personal and prejudicial interests. I'll hand you over to Deb, please.
Thank you, Presiding Member. I've sent an email to all members this morning. Can I refer you to agenda item 8 as the main agenda item of interest tonight? It's Constitutional Matters 2025-2026. The report refers to remuneration of all councillors, and normally this would give rise to a personal and prejudicial interest. However, the Code of Conduct provides an exemption to it being a prejudicial interest in this case. So I can take a block declaration for this agenda item. So if we can do that now, Presiding Member, for this agenda item 8 is personal interest only, block declaration, please.
Can you show your hands online as well, please? Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. And are there any other interests in this agenda tonight, please? No.
Okay. Ben says.
Yes, Mr. Smith, yes.
Thank you both. I have a potential financial interest in item 13, which if I were a member would be personal and prejudicial. So I shall declare it as personal and prejudicial and withdraw from the meeting accordingly. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Smith. And everyone is reminded to complete the declaration of interest form, please, after the meeting. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Deb. The next item is number 5, is the minutes, to approve and sign the minutes of the previous meeting as a correct record on pages 1 through to 7. I'll go through them one by one. It's page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay.
Move.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you. Okay. Next item is the announcements of myself. And the first one, unfortunately, is condolences. It's with sadness that I inform you of the recent death of former councillor Colin Engel. Colin served as the former Lliw Valley Borough Council. The next is Mr. Mike Lewis and Margaret Williams, both recently ended their service as statutory co-opted members of the Standards Committee. I'd like to thank them both for their service to the Standards Committee and to Swansea Council. Mike Lewis was chair of the Standards Committee and served from the 1st of October 2017 through to April the 30th, 2025. And Margaret was a member of the Standards Committee and served from the 1st of April 2015 to the 31st of March 2025. And can I, on behalf of the Council, wish Councillor Robert Francis Davies a speedy recovery following his recent surgery. Okay, thank you. That's the end of my announcements. The next item is item 7, and it's over to, who's taking this? Is it? You want a minute silence? Sorry. Okay, sorry. I wasn't sure because it wasn't on there. Thing. Okay, can I call for a minute silence then, please? Okay, thank you. The next item is item 7. That's the names of the councillors that the leader of the council has chosen to be members of the cabinet, and that's for information only. And the next item is number 8, and it's, oh, sorry. Robin needs to speak. Sorry.
Sorry, Chair, I'll be really brief.
It's the heat drop. Sorry.
Yes, just to inform Council that there are no changes to Cabinet positions this year, or the incumbents who operate in Cabinet. Can I place on record my thanks to the Cabinet members for their work over the last 12 months. Again, we'll be bringing reports forward in due course showing where we are in terms of our corporate priorities. And again, that demonstrates a very good record of delivery, and I'm grateful to all Cabinet members for leading that change and that delivery with their relevant directors. There may be some minor changes to responsibilities as I meet with Cabinet members to confirm their objectives for the coming year. At present, there aren't, but if there are, I will communicate them to Council in due course. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Councillor Stewart. Okay, the next item is item 8, and it's constitutional matters for 25-26. And can I call on Mr. Evans, please?
Thank you, Presiding Member. It is a lengthy report. You'll be glad to hear that I'm not going to go through everything in it. It sets out the constitutional elements and the legal elements that are required to ensure a lawful operation of the council. I'm not going to go through it in detail, but it sets out the senior salaries, the roles, the pension committee payments, and annual diary for the year. I've got nothing to add, but I would take any questions should any councillor have a question on it. Thank you very much.
Any questions from anybody? No? Can I have a proposer then, please?
Happy to move, Chair.
And seconder?
Happy to second.
Okay. Are there any questions? No? So we move to the vote then. All in favour, please? Those against? Any abstentions? That's moved. Okay, thank you very much. The next item is item 9, and that's the Service Transformation Committees, the STC's annual reports. Can I call on one of the chairs if they wish to speak on this? Rob? Oh.
Just before I invite chairs in, obviously, just wanted to say again, thanks to the work that the chairs and vice chairs and the committee members have undertaken this year. There have been a number of reports to Cabinet in terms of updated policy or new policy. That has been really welcome. We had Councillor Dirk report today in terms of further educational policy changes. So again, a good year's worth of work. There are reports for each STC contained within the overall report. And again, it may be that chairs may wish to say a little bit about their work programme, but other than that, Chair, very happy to move the report.
Can I have a seconder, please? Okay.
Happy to second.
Okay. Councillor Dirk, sorry.
Thank you, Presiding Member. I'm looking at the Education Skills Service Transformation Committee information on page 39 and page 40. As the chair of the committee this year, I think we've seen some fantastic work. We have produced a very dynamic body of work focused on principles of pupil progression and supporting positive behaviour in schools. We're talking about 94 schools in Swansea and going on for 40,000 children. Many people, practitioners, teaching staff, non-teaching staff, support staff, working very closely. And of course, a lot of people in this room are sitting on governing bodies. So this has really been, I think, a fantastic joint effort, multi-agency, working as featured throughout. This has been a fantastic effort of co-production in practice, and I think that's the best way to summarise the year. I thank the committee members for their fantastic effort, commitment and insights. I thank Councillor Robert Smith for his consistent attendance throughout the year. Helen Morgan-Rees, the Director of Education, and her team, particularly Kate Phillips, her focus on behaviour, and Di Thomas, his focus on pupil progression, democratic service staff and legal support staff as well. So a great joint effort resulting in two very powerful future policies that will unfold as the years go by. This is not going to sit on shelves. This is all about practical implementation and dramatically improving the educational experience of all of our children in Swansea schools. Thank you, Chair.
Help. Tony.
Thank you, Presiding Member. First of all, I'd like to thank the committee members for the amount of work they've actually put in this year, and also for their attendance, which, as you can imagine, in a lot of committees, attendance is very low. But I got to congratulate the members of my committee, who I think it's because of me that they turn up. And yes, yeah, our work plan is in conjunction with the leader and the cabinet members, so we're all singing from the same hymn sheet. But unfortunately, being economy and infrastructure, a lot of our work is sensitive. So a lot of it is pulled back, and we try and get in going to camera for some of it, which is, because it is sensitive, it will affect the way Swansea performs, and that does affect us at sometimes, because people on the outside don't see what we're actually doing. But yet again, and I would like to thank the officers who come along to give us reports and answer some very awkward questions put by some people. I'm not looking at anybody in particular. And that's one. And we don't know what's going to happen next year because we haven't chosen who's doing what. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Councillor Dunning. Councillor Fogarty.
Yeah, thank you. As the chair of the Committee for Climate Change and Nature Recovery, I just want to put on record my thanks to committee members for their attendance and their involvement with this wide-ranging and complex but ever more crucial agenda. I also want to put on on record my thanks specifically to Councillor Hannah Lawson, who took the chair during my maternity leave. Very grateful to her for steering the ship during my time off. As you'll see from the report, we've had a really wide-ranging range of topics over the last year, some of which are really complex. And I think the committee really recognises that this agenda can't be driven by Swansea Council alone, but we will do everything within our power, particularly on our net zero 2030 agenda. And there are a number of topics that come under that. And I'm grateful to at least 4 cabinet members who have engaged with this, with the work of this committee. And we look forward to some of the work that we've started this year will be further developed in next year and coming years as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Fogarty. And nobody else wishing to speak? Okay, it's been moved and seconded. So can I have a show of hands in support, please? All those against? Any abstentions? Okay, that's carried. Thank you. The next item is item 10, and that's amendments to the Council's corporate plan for 23 through to 28. And can I call on Councillor Stewart, please?
Yeah, thank you, Chair. It's would it be Councillor Hopkins had he been here, but I'll take the report in his absence. The report, as members will see, sets out the proposed updates to the Council's corporate plan and reviews our wellbeing objectives in line with the statutory duties under the Wellbeing and Future Generations Act. and the Local Government and Elections Act 2021. In section 5 and 6 there you have the updated corporate plan covering the periods 25 to 28, and there you can find the detail of that in Appendix A. Again, Chair, I will be happily take questions on the report today, but those will be given in the form of a written answer when Councillor Hopkins returns. Okay, with that, I'll move the report, Chair. Thank you.
A seconder, please.
Very happy to second.
Okay. Any questions, Councillor Stewart, please? No? If that's the case, then we move to the vote. So all those in favour of the report? Anybody against? Any abstentions? Okay, that's unanimous. Thank you. The next item is the common seal, and I need a vote for this, please. So can I have a show of hands in support of the common seal? Thank you. Anybody against? Any abstentions? Thank you. That's carried again. The next item is the exclusion of the public. Can I have somebody to propose, please? Thank you. Somebody second. Thank you. All in favour? Okay. Anybody against? Any abstentions? Okay. So we move then to item 13 and give. Oh, sorry. Sorry, that's what I'm saying. I was going to